Hey dreamers and wanderers, welcome to a new tarot reading here at Dream and Wonderland, and we will have a look into our current energies, what's going on, what needs to be done, what not, and so on, to give us a little bit guidance, a little advice from the universe, how you and I and all that everyone that is here on the channel, as this is a collective reading, this applies to all of us, so that we can manifest our dreams even faster. Okay, let's see. Okay, there we have the first one. It's the King of Cups. So maybe there is another person around you that is already or comes into your field, that it feels like he's interested, he or she. It could be both. The King of Cups is just the energy and the characteristics of that person. It can be both female, male. But the person seems to be interested in you, and maybe is, yeah, approaching you for having a chat, having a date, maybe even. I just want to get in touch with you. And he's very charming, he's very romantic as well. It's a gentleman-like appearance and behavior. For some of you, it feels like it is a person from the past that you already have met at some point in your life. Anything else? Yeah, okay, let's see what comes in with the other cards. Okay, let's see what else is coming up. The Hermit. The Hermit is someone who needs some me time, and maybe you have taken that me time a little bit, yeah, a lot recently, and retreated yourself from the outside world and came back to your, yeah, to just be alone with yourself. Maybe you went through some kind of thinking, finding answers to a question that you have, maybe some kind of confusing thoughts that you try to unwrap somehow, or detangle, or however you want to call it. The Hermit is usually a very wise person that is very well connected with he or his inner intuition and the divine world, and usually finds the answers when retreating and being with yourself, and you find your answers within yourself, because everyone is inside you anyways, and the Hermit has really the ability to connect to that inner truth, and eventually finding the answer. And yeah, your main task is to at some point come out of your little hermit cave and share that wisdom with the world and the surroundings around you. And it might be the case that this wisdom, that answer that you will find, has or is related to that person here. Maybe your question was about how to deal with that person, at least for some of you. And if not, then it might be a message that is more relevant to a wider range of people around you. then share that as well with them, because that's why you're here. You find the answers and then share that and be the guiding light for all of us, because you have that flashlight in your hand. You are the one who is able to lighten the way or light up the way. Okay, what else do we need to know? Is there anything that we should do within the next days? No, that's a little bit too much. Maybe 1 or 2 cards for clarity. Come on. There. Once again, so many. 1 or 2 cards, please. Thank you. The 2 of Wands. All right. So, the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands is usually a card where you sit between 2 possibilities, opportunities, whether staying where you are, staying inside, or going into the big unknown world that maybe scare you a little bit, but at the same time, because you don't know what is outside there, but at the same time excites you and gives you some kind of urge to explore. And between these 2 worlds, you need to decide, do you want to stay in the safe haven, in your comfort zone, or want to go out and explore, and with the risk to not know what will happen. In this card here, you could see a lot of things, like a cinema ticket, some lipstick, some whatever, and that person is ready to go out, and it looks like that the decision is pretty much made already, and maybe so maybe that decision is just between those 2 cards, whether staying in your hermit mode versus going out on a date with someone. Or it doesn't even have to be something to do with love. It may be just a friend or whatever that want to go out with you and have fun and just have a great day or night or whatever. And your question might be, do I want to stay in or do I want to go out? And with the 2 of Wands, maybe that is a little hint for you and your answer to the question, should I go or not, that you should go out. Because sometimes as a hermit, and I know that very well because my birth card is the Hermit, it's sometimes we are so comfortable to stay with ourselves that we sometimes forget to stay connected with the outside world. And then we stay in our hermit mode and yeah, don't see any other people for days or weeks. I mean, except of going to the office if you have to, but like in the evening, on weekends or so. And that might be a little reminder to actually go out and meet people and stay in the connection to this world here as well. Just a little hint. And you can see it, there is a little, this powder box or whatever that is, this tiny little world map here. So it's definitely a sign to come out of your hermit mode and go out and have fun, make connections, stay in touch, maybe even contact a person that you haven't spoken to for quite a while. Maybe that is the King of Cups here in that picture. Okay, what should we not do, or what we need to stop doing? Let me frame it like that. What should we not do? Or what should we stop doing? There we are. Thank you. Okay, the Hanged One. We should stop letting ourselves hanging or hang in, or yeah, another word could be letting or staying stuck. Maybe between that two options here, and just do it. And if it's a more serious question, rather than just going out or staying in, if you have a decision to make that it has a little bigger impact, then this might be your sign that you should not stop, that you need to change something, that you need to change perspectives. You see, she hangs here upside down, so in the regular word we are head over heart, and here you have heart over head. So maybe stop staying too much in your head and really listen into you, your heart, your intuition, your gut feeling. What does that say? And decide then. Because the head knows a lot of things, it knows all the facts and is very clever, but in the end, the deeper energies, the deeper potentials, the deeper vibrations, frequencies, the mind cannot feel or see or hear that. This is only be able to feel or to know, to see with your heart, with your really, yeah. So, little reminder, change perspectives. If necessary, literally change locations. Move on from your couch, going outside in your garden or outside into, again, hermit versus going outside. So, yeah. And the Empress. The Empress. Stop being the Empress. Nothing against the Empress. She usually has a very luxury, creative, receiving energy. But maybe right now it's more the time to not stay there being beautiful. I mean, we are all beautiful at all times, but if you stay too much in the Empress energy, then you might think everything is coming to me. But sometimes we need to take the action ourselves. And yes, you probably aware about creating something, bring something into this world and just receive the inspiration or the creativity, the money sometimes as well. But maybe it's time to stop, just receive, and actually step into a little bit more masculine energy and actually do the necessary things. In this case, it might be just making the decision, really making the decision on your own, rather than waiting that anything is coming to you or happens to you and takes the decision from you or makes the decision for you. Different ways of saying it, but I hope you get what I try to say, what I mean by, yeah, receiving versus doing. Because it's always a balance. Last week, for example, I had quite some often the Empress as an energy that was just available for us and just receiving energy, and maybe this week it's time to actually do something with that energy that you have received. So that's the Empress. Okay, one last card, a tip from the universe, from the spiritual world. And if you hear some weird sounds, I hope you don't, but some kind of construction's going on here, so I'm sorry for that. Really sorry. I hope it's not too loud for you. Okay, last card, the tip from the universe. Anything that we need to know here. The High Priestess. Be the High Priestess, because you are the High Priestess. You have the ability to look behind the veil of consciousness versus unconscious world. The real world versus the spiritual world. You are the bridge between these two worlds, and you can look into both worlds. So trust that ability, that skill, that gift, and really use that for making your decision, for being the spiritual leader that you are, that that has the wisdom from the spiritual world, that can channel that wisdom and give it to the world. Maybe that's the hint here with the Empress. Stop just receiving it, but now going out and share that with the world, however you want to do it. If it's via an own business, or just telling everyone what your knowledge is, your wisdom, that needs to be shared with the world. So you are the High Priestess, don't forget that. Okay, that is the message for right now and the next couple of days. I hope it gives you some guidance. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you want to share. I'm very curious, and it would help me also to see that you are out there, to have a little bit of connection. And yeah, feel free to leave me a like, a comment. If you're new here, subscribe to not miss any further tarot readings. And just because it's today and this week, and this week, very exciting to me. This week I will move into my first apartment that I actually own, and I'm very exciting and happy about that. And because that, I want to share that happiness with you, and I open up my card for 3 spots of single tarot readings for whenever time you like, as long as it fits into my office hours, and for a very special price, because usually my single tarot readings 90 minutes, really diving deep into your situations and asking questions, answering questions, everything. The value usually is 165 euros, and only for you, because I'm happy and want to share that, it's only 55 euros. So if you're interested, 3 spots only, and this price, the special offer is only available for the next 24 hours. And yeah, if you're interested, leave me a comment. Leave me a comment with a keyword happy, and I will send you all the necessary information and links, and so that we can schedule your reading. So if you like, I would love to see you This is a very special offer, very limited, and yeah. I'm happy. I hope you're too, and we will see us in the next reading. Bye bye.